means that whenever God exists, the universe must exist.
No, you got it all completely. I'll tell you what. Look, if you create a robot, does that mean the robot has to exist from the day you were born? Do you see the logic?
No, but that's different.
Why is it different?
Use the word create.
Yeah, so the universe is created. Do you know that?
We're talking about the concept of cause.
No. Cause includes creation.
No.
Why would you divorce the word creation from the word cause? Because cause is to cause something, to bring into existence something that wasn't in existence, which is, in other words, creating.
Okay, so what we're talking about, right? We're talking about the idea of cause and effect, right?
Yes.
Now you're saying that God caused the universe. Yeah. I asked the guy. Okay,
You can either say God caused the universe, or God created the universe, meaning the same thing. It's just semantics.
It doesn't mean the same thing.
It is.
Okay. Now he said.
What does cause mean to you? Tell me first.
I was talking. Okay, so we're talking about cause and effect.
No,
right?
define cause. According to you, what does cause mean?
Because according to me, cause is the number of factors. So you have cause and effect, right? You say that X causes Y when X has all the factors required for Y to exist or to happen. So X.
Y is the reaction.
Yeah, Y is the effect, right?
Yes, the effect, the reaction.
So you got X and Y.
But
right?
what is cause? I'm asking you not the effect. I'm asking you what is the cause meaning to you? For example, when you say the words that God caused the universe, what does that imply? The meaning, what does the meaning imply?
That God is the cause of the universe.
Yeah, but you see, you cannot use the same word in the definition. Yeah. If I ask you the meaning of definition, you cannot say cause means cause. Okay, so that's absurd. So you need to define what does the word cause mean in that context which you're speaking.
Okay, so what it means is that everything that is required for that action to happen is in that what we call a cause. So if you have two things, A and B, okay, if A causes B, then that means that everything that for B to happen, everything is in A already. All the precursors.
Okay, is B
all the precursors for B to happen?
No. That's not what cause is.
So what is cause then?
Cause is basically in order to bring into existence something, yes, which wasn't there before. So you cause that reaction. You cause a particular situation. For example, the photosynthesis, which happens, is a cause. What causes that? The sunlight. Do you understand? So the photosynthesis, the sunlight is the cause, and the photosynthesis is the effect. Yes, the cause and the effect. Now you understand?
The sunlight is not the only cause of it.
No, I'm giving an example, my friend. Try to understand. So cause and effect doesn't mean the cause has to be the effect. The cause is basically the source of that particular effect, or it is the reason for that particular effect. It doesn't mean, hear me out, you need to hear me out.
Definition.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's logical. It's something that you need to understand. Okay, so you see, in order for something to exist...
So let's clarify, right?
Yeah, go on.
Would you say that you can have cause and effect when the cause exists but the effect does not exist?
No, it's not that. I'm saying the cause is responsible for the effect.
We're talking about the definition of cause, right?
Cause has to be there for the effect to happen. That's all it is.
So basically, if we say that X causes Y, then if X exists, does Y have to exist?
No, the Y happens because of X. So the Y
I'm asking you a simple question, right?
It is a simple question. I'm answering that.
You,
but you let me finish at least.
If we say X,
my friend, let me finish.
Okay, go on.
When you ask a question, allow me to finish. You see here Y and X. So if X is there, X causes Y in your example, yes? So Y is the effect. And X is the cause of that effect. Now Y is contingent on X. Do you understand the meaning of contingent in that context? So because unless and until X exists, Y cannot exist. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, now put that theory or that analogy in the concept of the universe and God. So the universe, listen.
You didn't answer the question.
I have answered the question.
I'm asking you, okay, if X causes Y, then if X exists, does Y exist?
What is that? What does that even mean? Are you saying...
I'm saying if X causes Y, and if X exists, then does Y exist?
Yes, they both should exist.
Exactly.
After Y has been caused.
Yeah, exactly.
Not before. So for example, X...
So if God creates the universe, then whenever God...
I haven't finished yet, wait.
Okay,
for Y to exist, X has to exist. Because Y is contingent on X. Are you with me so far? But however, for X to exist, Y doesn't need to exist.
Why not?
In this situation. The reason for that is because X is causing Y.
Yeah, but
that
means if X causes Y...
Let me finish.
Yeah, if X causes
Let
Y...
me finish.
Go on.
Why is Y causing X or X causing Y?
X is causing Y.
Okay, so why should X Sorry, why should
Why should Y?
I'm going to confuse myself now. Why does Y need to exist before it was even existing when X caused it?
Because if X caused it, then it has to exist.
No, but Y wasn't there before. Y is a reaction to the X.
We know that Y is not there, but X causes it.
Okay, before
so if X exists, Y
before
has to
Y,
exist.
before Y
I don't
existed,
think you understand cause and effect.
I do.
Cause means okay, that if something causes something else,
Yes.
that first thing, when it exists, that second thing has to exist.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't disagree with that.
Yes. So if X causes Y, when X exists, Y has to exist.
No, but you haven't understood my question. My question is why does Y need to exist before it was created?
We're not talking about creation. We're talking about cause.
Okay, before it was caused. Why does Y need to exist with X before it was caused?
Because X causes Y. If X causes Y,
I'm saying pre-cause.
there's no pre-cause.
There is pre-cause, of
But
course.
if there's a pre-cause, yeah, that's the point, right?
Can you show me that definition of?
No, hold on.
You've confused yourself because you're saying one is contingent. Did you agree? Did you agree X Y is contingent on X?
Hold on. So
no, but do you need to?
So what you're saying?
Do you agree with that or not?
Hold on. So what you're saying is that there's a scenario when God exists, but the universe does not exist, right?
There was a scenario when God only existed and nothing else existed.
Exactly, right.
Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Good. Do you agree with that?
That's your scenario, right? That's
Yes,
one
that's my scenario.
And another scenario is God exists and the universe exists, right?
Yes. So the universe came afterwards.
So now there's a difference in those two scenarios, right? So one there's God.
I think he's confused himself very badly.
One there's God, okay, and there's no universe.
Yes.
The other one there's God and there is a universe, okay?
Yes.
So what's the difference between God in both
So
situations?
after the universe was created, God obviously existed as well.
Yeah.
God didn't stop existence after the universe came into existence.
Yeah.
Okay? Do you understand that's the reason I asked you earlier. Do you understand the meaning of contingent?
Yeah, but
Is the universe contingent or not?
we're not talking about
No, I'm talking about contingent because it's quite important to understand this. What is the meaning of contingent?
we're depending on something else.
Okay, so if something depends on something else, then can it exist by itself?
Well, I mean, probably not. No, I don't know about that area contingency. I don't really look at.
Wait, this is very important for you to know because if you're trying to discuss logically, then you need to. No. You see, look. It's not something else. It's the same thing, by the way. Contingency in this is very important because you see, what you're trying to say is that if you, for example, a mother and a baby, let's use. I think that's the best example we can use. Can the mother create itself? No. Okay. The baby was born from the mother. Obviously, we won't use the word create. We'll use the word born.
I think we're wasting time.
No. We are not wasting time. It's very important. The mother for the baby's existence, it is contingent. It have a mother. Yes. It is contingent, right?
Yeah.
Good. So for the mother to exist, it is not contingent for the baby to exist. Do you agree? For the mother to exist because she comes before the child. The child doesn't come before the mother, but the mother comes before the child. Similarly, God comes before the universe, not the other way around. So for God to exist, God doesn't need the universe. But for the universe to exist, because it is contingent on God, so it needs God's existence, pre-existence to that of the universe. Have I made myself clear?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Which part of this you did not understand?
Okay,
so I can clarify further.
I understand what you're saying, but
good. Which part did you not
the
understand?
problem I have with what you're saying is that you're not answering the question.
I have answered your question.
You're saying that one thing causes another thing, right?
No, I'm saying one is dependent on the other,
Okay, look.
which you don't want to deal with.
You're saying God caused the universe, okay?
Yes.
Now I'm saying if God exists, the universe has to exist, okay? And if God
No, I didn't say that.
And that's what I'm saying. And
But you're wrong. You don't understand contingency.
Look, that's what I'm saying. It's not contingency.
It is.
It's nothing to do with it, right?
It has everything to do with
Because
it.
if you have contingency, you can't have cause and contingency.
Who said
makes
that?
sense.
Who told you
You
that?
can't have it. You can't have
Where
it.
did you learn about contingency?
You can't have cause.
Where did you learn about
Look,
contingency?
you can't have cause.
Contingency only means dependence. In order for the universe to exist, it depends on a cause. And that cause is God.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
That's what
So
you're
don't tell me contingency doesn't come into this equation. It does.
It doesn't.
It's just because it doesn't make sense to you.
No, what you're saying doesn't make sense at all. Okay. Look,
Okay, which part of what I said didn't make sense?
Look, it's really
No, which part of what I said didn't make sense?
You're mixing up contingency and cause. Okay, it's not the
When
same.
did I say mix it up?
You're mixing
They're
them
two
up.
different
You're
things.
combining them. Contingency and cause not the same thing.
When did I say they were the same things? No, when did I say they were the same things?
Look, if one thing causes another thing, right? You
Yes.
can't say that only sometimes it causes it. That's
You're
what you're saying.
putting words in my mouth.
You're
When
saying-
did I say?
You're saying
Listen,
that God,
listen.
You're
listen.
saying that God caused the universe, but only sometimes, only in this situation. That's
What do you
not
mean
it
only
is.
sometimes?
If X causes Y, then X always causes Y. Okay,
No,
that's simple.
I said if
If
Y.
God created the universe, God always creates the universe. If God caused the universe, God always.
I don't think you want to
causes the
listen, do
universe.
you? You just want to argue.
And you're saying contingency. What's that got to do with it?
Do you understand contingency?
You're just throwing a word out.
I'm not throwing a word. It's a word which has a meaning.
It's really simple, okay?
The reason you don't want to deal with contingency because it completely throws your logic out the window.
Okay, go on.
That's the reason you don't want to deal with it.
I'll listen to it.
Okay, contingency means dependency. Is the universe dependent on God to exist?
Say that again. Rephrase it.
Okay, this is English, simple and pure. How can I make it any simpler? If the universe exists, look, for universe to come into being, for it to be caused, for it to be an effect, yes, does it require God?
According to you, yes.
No, according to you.
No, I don't. According to this.
Okay,
theory, right?
look. According to you, has the universe come into existence by itself?
No, it's not my belief.
No, I want to know your belief because
I don't want to talk about that.
Why not?
I made one particular
Why not?
argument. Okay, I'm talking about.
It's your argument.
No, we're going to a different topic now. Look,
It's not a different topic. It's your argument.
No, it's not. It's a different.
Okay, look.
I don't talk about.
If you're going,
I'm making this point to him. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, do you agree with me or not? Okay, they say God caused the universe, right? I say if God caused the universe, and whenever God exists, the universe must exist, right? Because if X causes Y, whenever X exists, Y must also exist. Cause and effect. If you have cause and effect, if you got a cause, then the effect.
I was trying to explain to him about contingency. He doesn't seem to grasp the idea of contingency. In the case, as a Muslim, I believe that God created the universe. The universe is contingent on God.
But God is not contingent on
No, wait. Before we go any further, I want you to understand, if you have understood so far.
Yeah.
For the universe to exist, it is dependent on God. Hence, God has to exist before the universe existed.
That's fine.
Have you understood so
But
far?
it's not the other way around.
Yes, it's not the other way, but we're coming. We're coming to that. But I want you to understand. This is your argument, isn't it?
No.
What is your argument? That I really seem to be struggling here.
My
Now.
argument is this, right?
Is what?
It's cause and effect. Cause and effect means if you have the cause, then you always have the effect, right? That's cause and effect. You agree or not?
Oh, right.
Do you agree or not?
Okay.
Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? Cause and effect.
In that sense, that is true as well.
I have no issue with that.
Yeah, you got no,
but you see,
that's
wait.
fine. Stop. Okay, so let me carry on.
Okay, go on.
So you got a cause and effect. So you say God caused the universe. Now, whenever God exists, the universe has to exist because that's the effect of God. So cause and effect.
I have no issue with that. I've already told you.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, I have no issue with that. Look. When the universe came into existence, it doesn't mean God stopped existing.
fair enough as well.
But I have no issue with that.
Exactly. So God.
All I'm saying is.
So that's it. So that means if God
All
is
I'm
eternal,
saying. Look.
If God is eternal, the universe is also eternal.
No. It doesn't work like
Yes,
that.
Yes, it does.
So you're saying if you create a robot, you must be a robot.
No, that's not different.
What kind of a logic is that?
No, that's not different.
So where did you jump to the conclusion that the universe is eternal? Because even scientifically, that's basically doesn't make sense. Do you understand infinite
God
regression?
doesn't make sense.
Wait.
God caused the universe.
Before you jump to God doesn't make sense, do you understand and make sense from this concept of an eternal universe? Does it make sense to you?
No, that's not a possibility.
No, I'm asking him whether he understands it. That is the point. Because you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying according to your theory, that's the case. I'm saying according.
No, I never said. Wait. I never said the universe is eternal. You're the one saying it.
I'm saying according to your theory, that's the case.
When did I say it is eternal?
Because you said God caused the universe.
So it becomes eternal automatically.
Exactly.
So everything God causes. So you must be eternal. I must be eternal. We were all caused by God. That means every one of us is eternal. Come on.
But we're kind of within.
You're putting words in our mouth. We never said that.
You don't understand
That's
the
not
argument.
fair because we're within the universe.
You don't understand the argument.
Yeah, which means you're created as well, just like the universe.
Our essence and our atoms.
Even that is created. Everything is created. Your soul is created. Your atoms are created. Your flesh is created. Even your thoughts that you have are a creation of Allah. There you go.
Look, it's really simple, yeah. I don't know why we keep talking about it. Look, it's just cause and effect.
You know what?
If X
What you have done is you have jumped. Just because God is eternal, everything He creates is eternal. What is that? That is a completely absurd argument.
Because God caused the universe.
So what? God caused you.
The effect.
God caused you.
Cause and effect means that whenever the cause is there, the effect is going to be there. Okay?
Yeah, they are there. Doesn't
Everyone agrees with that.
I do get what you're saying.
Everyone agrees.
Nobody's making. Have you not realized what he's doing here? He's saying, look. I don't disagree with the fact. Listen. I don't disagree with the fact that the cause and effect can simultaneously exist. There's nothing wrong in that. However, for you to imply,
Not simultaneous.
you see, let me finish. Let me finish at least. God, when He creates something, yes, that creation is there until He wishes it not to be there. So until it exists, until its expiry date, is going to remain there. No problem whatsoever. However, for you to jump to the conclusion that because God caused the universe, automatically the universe is eternal, it's completely absurd.
It's about a two-line argument, man. It's like the argument's got two lines.
What two-line argument?
I don't know which line of it, which part of it is wrong. Okay, let me explain.
The second part, where you imply that the universe is automatically eternal because God caused it. That part is wrong.
Okay, so you're saying that God caused the universe, right?
Yes.
So cause and effect. Okay.
Yeah.
So if God exists, the universe must. This is what I'm saying. And the reason I'm saying that is, if God is the cause of the universe,
Yes.
Whenever God exists, the universe has to
but
exist.
I think this
if
is
you
this,
don't agree
yeah,
with
but
that,
this is the problem, yeah, is because I think what he's saying specifically is that God existing doesn't necessarily lead to
Exactly.
the universe existing.
Because it's contingent.
But then
God
that
can
means,
exist
but then
independently.
that means that God does not cause the universe.
No, but God chooses to at a certain point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But whenever he
Exactly.
does that,
Hold on, stop,
whenever
stop,
he
stop,
does
stop,
that,
stop.
the universe will occur.
Stop.
That's why I brought in contingency, which you don't want to deal with.
So what you said, yeah, is that God chooses to cause the universe, right?
Yes.
So that means that God's choice, okay, is another factor.
What?
Right? You understand what I'm saying? So now you have God in one situation, you have God and no choice to cause the universe.
What are you on about?
Right?
Seriously,
In
man,
another-
come on.
In another scenario, you have
Look.
In another scenario, you got God, okay, who chooses to create the universe. So where does that choice come from? Where does it appear from? It can't come from God.
God is a being who has the ability to choose or not to. Basically, he has the ability to do things and not to do things. For example, if God wants to create the universe, he has the ability to create it. If God didn't want the universe to exist, which was the case before the universe existed, then he has that choice as well. However, the reason you don't want to address contingency is for the same reason. For example, if I asked you, can the universe exist by itself?
I don't know, maybe.
What do you mean maybe? Make up your mind, yes or no?
I think so. Talk about that.
I think so.
Okay, so did it exist all the time? There you go. Did it create itself? Did it create itself?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so it didn't create itself. Did it eternally exist?
Maybe.
Is that even scientifically possible?
Yeah.
Yes?
Why not?
Infinite regression?
What about infinite regression?
What about
We're
it?
not talking about infinite regression.
No, I'm talking about infinite regression.
talking about
Because when you think about something that exists all the time,
Yeah, but-
for example, if you were going to borrow a book from a library and there were infinite number of people in front of you, will you ever get a book? Logically, honestly, think about it.
okay.
You got infinite people in front of you, will you ever get a
Fine,
book?
but will any of them get a book?
None of them will get a book.
Nobody will get a
No
book.
will get a book. Which means that none of us will exist if the universe was eternal.
The whole point is that everybody will get a book, but it will take an infinite amount of time.
No, who said everyone will get a time?
That's what infinity.
No, it means there are infinite number of people. Because it's never ending, your turn will never come.
See, the universe is not a library queue. Yeah.
It's an analogy, come on.
Yeah, I know,
You should
but
understand the
the
difference between
analogy-
an analogy and the reality.
Yeah, but the analogy is not a very strong one.
It is a very good one, actually.
The fact of the matter is, there are things about the universe which we don't understand as simply as what we understand about queues in libraries. So
That's
the
why
universe-
I use an analogy.
and that's why the analogy is weak because we don't.
Okay, so you're saying that if there was an infinite number of people in front of you.
I'm not talking about that.
Okay, let's say there was
I'm talking about the universe. Yeah?
But you must have read about infinite regression. That's a scientific theory which people know, on which basis they disprove this existence of eternal universe, or basically infinite number of universes. Because you know the theory of infinite universes, of multiverses? That is the reason many scientists use this infinite regression
is there-
as an example. Wait, 1 second. That's the reason they use this example, the theory of infinite regression, to basically disprove this other theory which claims multiverse or eternally existing universes. There you
So
go.
what he's saying is that scientists use one type of infinity to reject another type of
The only thing
infinity.
I don't understand.
No.
The
Wait.
only thing-
Infinite regression is not infinite, it's a theory. Come on.
The only thing I don't.
Is there a theory of there being an infinite number of universes?
There is a theory which has been disproven by the infinite
No, it
regression
hasn't been
theory.
disproven.
It has.
No, it hasn't been disproven.
Have you checked
Okay,
infinite
so
regression?
this is what I say to you about this, yeah?
But wait, have you checked infinite
Okay,
regression?
this is what I say about
Have you checked infinite
Bro,
regression?
would you let me speak?
No, but I'm asking a question. Because you just said, and I should just believe it.
Okay, so what I'm saying about this, yeah, is that he said that
Anyway, your question has been disproved.
he
Yes.
said that infinite regression.
For you to say that because God creates the universe,
You made a good point.
automatically
You
universe.
made a good point, right? When
About
he
what?
Said, when he said, okay, that God chose, okay, God had a choice, okay, so you're saying that God doesn't always create it because God.
Actually, I agree with that.
Yes.
So what do you mean is a good point?
Yeah, so
it's something that
Let me
is.
get some credit.
Yeah. So
No, but it is something that we already know since ages.
Yes, that's fine.
It's nothing new.
I'm clarifying it, right? So what you're saying.
That's something good.
Okay, I agree with him in that. So it's not a good point for you, my mate. It's a bad point for
I'm carrying
you.
on from that. So you're saying that God, at some point, He chose to create the universe, right?
Yes.
But that choice, okay, that must have come from somewhere.
From him.
Something caused that choice, right?
No, that's him.
Yeah.
He's making the
Yeah,
choice.
He caused that choice,
Yes.
right?
What do you mean he caused that choice?
Yeah, so if
he made that choice.
So if he's the cause of that choice, okay, and God always exists.
Why now you're playing with words?
Sounds desperate, bro.
No, bro. it's
Now you're
the
playing
same
with
thing.
words.
It's the same thing.
He made.
Why are you on purpose using the word cause?
You're trying to.
He made the. If we're talking
No.
about
Cause and effect is simple,
hold
bro.
on.
Look, cause
If
and
somebody's made a
Cause and effect is simple, but you don't understand
Why
it.
don't you like it?
Cause a decision, bro.
Actually, you don't understand
It
it.
doesn't make sense.
You don't like it, bro.
No, you're right. You're right.
You
Look,
don't like it.
Mate, okay, do you in English